so excited to welcome you here today. So while we are getting set up over here behind the scenes, make sure you settle in and have a pen ready. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, whatever. And then after you get all of that, introduce yourself in the chat. Type it into the comments where you are. Let us know a little bit about your business and maybe share with us your current favorite AI tool and how you're using it. And I'd love to hear what you want to most get out of this live stream and in these live streams to come. And like I said, I'm setting up back here, but I'll be checking into the chat. And also, this is just a great way for you to get to know your other viewers and AI enthusiasts. So every Friday for a couple of months now, I've been going live to share with you relevant AI tools, new tools that I think might shift the needle for you in your business. And I always usually feature a great new prompt that I've run across. And then we usually end with just cool stuff, like you may not be able to use it in your business, but something cool that you ought to see. Oh, and we also do cover a little bit of the news. And every recording of this AI Strategy Club lives inside of our AI Strategy Club portal. We also have a twice monthly internal strategy calls just for the club members, where they ask questions and get support on a variety of things from business development, marketing strategies, systems creation. There's a whole library of content there as well. So I'd love for you to join us. You could just check out frontrowvip.com/AI to learn more. So let me get my coffee situated over here. Make sure to introduce yourself in the comments so we can all get to know each other. And I'll see you in just a second. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you. Today's going to be kind of short and sweet. I've got a couple of tools I want to show you, but if we haven't met, my name is Jen Lehner, and I am a digital marketing strategist, and I help people come up with good strategies and systems and reliable support inside their small businesses. And I've been talking a lot about AI lately. It's just sort of the natural progression of things for me in my business, because if we're going to talk about systems and we're going to talk about being efficient and productive, like this is, to use a really worn out phrase, a major game changer. Ooh, that rhymed. All right, so let's jump right in. The big news for me that I'm excited about, which will probably come out Monday, is when Apple announces its partnership with OpenAI. And so in the new operating system, hopefully we'll be able to do this as early as Monday, but like Siri's going to get a major upgrade, as she needs to, right? Like Siri just seems so 2018 compared to like what we've got now. It was funny when Siri came out and all of that, and Alexa, we were just so like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it was amazing. But then it just became frustrating, like, so frustrating to use Siri. So they're going to incorporate that with OpenAI, and it's going to be a lot more like ChatGPT, I believe. So I'm very excited about that. Now we're going to jump into some tools. So the first tool I want to show you is called, it's for creating forms, and it's called Form Share. And as always, make sure you're on our email list, because we send all these links out and the transcript and the replay of this live stream so that you can access all these tools that we talk about. And all right, so this first one is the Form Share. So let's take a look at that. Okay, here we are in Form Share. I'm going to click Create a Form. Let's call the form VIP Live, because I have a live event coming up. So now I'm going to put my instructions here. Please create a form for my live event. It will take place December 12th, 2024. In Charleston, South Carolina. Early bird price is $397. And then I'm going to click create form. Okay, so, you know, it makes it you can edit it easily. I'm looking over here on the left. It says the steps are going to be start by asking the participant's full name, ask for their email address, ask if they would like a single ticket or a group ticket, confirm attendance by asking if they are definitely able to attend, ask about dietary restrictions. Okay, this all looks good. I could add a step. I could delete stuff. Okay, so I'm going to click save and publish, and then we will experiment. We'll take a look at it. Oh, also wanted to point out over here, you could change the design. So like I would like my button color to be our brand pink. So I'm going to change that. So there it is. That's perfect. You could pick your fonts, your button size, all that good stuff. Okay, so here it is. Now I'm going to click get started. The pulsing might take, I think that kind of takes too long. Thank you for choosing a single ticket. Can you confirm your attendance? Yes. Almost there, Jen. Do you have any dietary restrictions? I'm vegan. Yeah, I think the pulsing light takes too long. I don't know if people are going to wait for that. Thank you for registering, Jen. You will receive a confirmation email with further details. That was pretty cool, though. Yeah, I really, I feel like that was a really good tool. I mean, it gave me, like, I would have forgotten to ask about dietary restrictions at that very early on, that very early point in the process of planning this event. So I think it did a great job. It was super easy. So keep your eyes out for that. That tool again is called FormShare. All right, this next tool we're going to look at is called Underlord, which is hilarious. I mean, that's kind of a hilarious name for a tool. So let's look at it. Okay, so here we are at Underlord, which is actually a part of Descript. I'm going to click on New Project, and we're going to call it a video project. And then you'll notice I can upload a file, or I can record, or I can post a link from YouTube. So I was going to try to record, but I think that might mess up this recording. So I'll put a YouTube link there. Okay, this is an old video. I'm going to paste it there. Okay, so everything was transcribed. There's the video. Everything was transcribed here on the left. So now look at all these choices I get. So I want to remove filler words first and foremost. So I'm going to click that. And you can look at all those ums and ahs. Yike. I'm going to click remove all. So that's gone. Click back on Underlord. You can edit for clarity. So if you're just blathering or whatever, it'll find that. So I'm going to click edit for clarity and then click submit. Okay, and sure enough, it really did edit out all the junk. Like when I was grappling with finding the banner and like in between transitions on my screen, I'm just sort of rambling. So I'm going to go ahead and click remove all there. Wow. Now, I'm not going to do all of these in this demo, but notice that you can remove retakes. So like when you have a couple of false starts when you're recording, it'll catch that. You can shorten word gaps. You can add chapters. If we keep scrolling down here, eye contact, you can adjust the eye contact. You could center the active speaker. So if there were two people in this video, or more than one person, it would center the active speaker. You can remove your background and automatic multicam. So if you want the camera to go back and forth in between two people, you can. It'll generate images for you. It will create clips for you to use on your social media, highlight reels. It will find the highlights for you. It will create a YouTube description for you. You could actually write your whole script in here. So notice right down here where it says write, brainstorm, write a script, write an outline, or rewrite. And so, I mean, this really truly is like replacing one whole person on your staff. It really does everything. And some other things that it does. So first of all, Descript, if you've ever used that, that's been around for a while. And Descript is so cool because you could go in and take out, you always could do that, like take out the ums and ahs. And it literally, it's not just editing the transcript. It takes it out of the video, which is so cool, especially if you are an ummer and an r like I am. And I still pay someone to edit our podcast, and he takes out all the ums and the ahs. I also have a tendency to say, and then I go like that. So we can recognize it on the, on the wave clip. So he could probably look at it really quickly, and he knows, where I make those noises. But anyway, this does it in seconds. So the other thing it does that we didn't talk about is it will remove any background noises. I mean, it really does everything, and it will do all the corrections. And the reason it's so amazing, if I haven't used that word too much already today, is that it figures it out. You don't have to figure it out. It knows where you're rambling, where the junk is, the filler words, all of that. So that again is just descript.com/underlord. And I'm not an affiliate for any of these, by the way. I am just trying these out, I spend my time, a fair amount of time all week looking at what I think are the best AI tools. And then I experiment with them, and I come and bring them back to you. All right, here's another video creation tool called Flicky that I want you to take a look at. Okay, so here we are in Flicky, and the idea is that you just give it a prompt and it creates a video. So we're going to click New File, and I'm going to call this Vegan Diet. We're making a video, not an audio or design. It's defaulted to a portrait, but we can make it square or landscape. But portrait is great for like Reels and TikTok. So we're going to click Submit. And we're going to use an idea. We could say write a script or a blog or a PowerPoint or a tweet, but we're going to do idea. And I'm going to say adopting a plant-based diet just makes sense. Okay, we've got it as 1 minute. I'm going to ask it to use stock video, and it allows us to use templates and stuff like that. I'm not going to choose any of that. We're just testing this out, and I'll click submit. Okay, so if you look over here to the left, you can see for each scene, there's the copy, and there is the media that is attached to it. So as we play through it, we can edit it as we go, which is amazing. So let's see what it came up with without me doing anything, just based on that prompt.
What if I told you that adopting a plant-based diet could transform your life? In the next few seconds, you'll discover why. Plant-based diets are rich in nutrients. They can boost your immune system. You'll also reduce the risk of chronic diseases. It's great for heart health and can lower your blood pressure. Did you know it's also environmentally friendly? Less meat consumption means less carbon footprint. You're helping the planet. You might even save money. Fruits, vegetables, and grains are often cheaper. Plus, you'll get creative with delicious recipes. Feeling more energetic is another great perk. Say goodbye to those sluggish days. Ever wished you could feel better inside and out? Try a plant-based diet today. Hit the like button if you found this useful.
Okay.
What if I told you that adopting a plant-based...
Not bad. And if you look over to the right, you can increase the speed. You could change these captions the way they look. You could change the font, make everything bigger, change the colors, brand it according to your colors, all that good stuff. So this was pretty impressive. Let's see what the pricing is. I'm going to click upgrade. Okay, so yearly it's $21 a month. And then it goes up from there, 66 and 144. Again, video apps like this have been around for a while, but the problem is I can remember playing with this a couple of years ago, something similar, and the stock video that it would create. Well, first of all, it wouldn't create the content. It wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be able, because literally all I did in that example was say a plant-based diet just makes sense. That's all I said. I didn't do anything before that demo. That was literally all I gave it, and it created the content. So there's that. It never could do that years before. But you could put in like a blog post, try to convert it to a video, and then it would match stock video and images to what you were talking about and give like the most really horrific images, like really like war scenes and, violence and just trash. And so by the time you were done editing out all the horrible stock video and images, I mean, you didn't save any time at all. In fact, it probably cost you more time. But this isn't the case. So, and we're going to see more and more and more of this stuff. Now I want to, we're going to end on, I just want to show you a couple of cool prompts inside of ChatGPT. And let me share my screen and talk you through this. Okay. You should be looking at a bunch of text. It is a ChatGPT window that is open. And Nika will tell me if you are not seeing that. Nika, you can box for me if you want. If anything I'm showing looks wonky. Okay, so here it is. So I know it's hard to see, but I'm going to talk you through it. And again, if you're on our email list, you're going to get these prompts. And if you're in the AI Strategy Club, of course, you get everything. If you want to join the AI Strategy Club, take a look at, Nika's going to put the link here on the screen for you to go and check that out. Okay, here it is. Create a mind map to brainstorm new ideas for our AI and Everyday Life podcast episode. Let me back up. So I'm getting ready to write a podcast episode that is all about how we can use AI in our everyday life. This isn't necessarily for business owners. It's for the average Joe who hasn't messed around really much with AI at all and wants to figure out an entry point where they can learn and they can take advantage of this stuff. Okay. So I'm in the process of creating the episode. So let me start over. Create a mind map to brainstorm new ideas for our AI and Everyday Life podcast episode. Start with the central topic of AI for everyday life for beginners and branch out to subtopics like using AI to plan travel, create recipes, etc. Okay. So it does this. It outlines all these great things. And then it creates the mind map. Okay. And I've shown you this before, how you can have ChatGPT create a mind map by just asking it to do so. And if you're a visual person, I just think it's great. So then I said, that's good, but now I need to get more specific. I need to give examples for each of the items. For example, you have personalized meal plans. Give 3 examples of how we might use AI to create personalized meal plans. Give specific prompts when necessary or helpful. So as you can see, it's doing that. It's giving me 3 bullet points for each of the examples that it gave me in the mind map. So now check this out. I mean, it is amazing. I know you can't read a word of this, but trust me, it's really, really good. So for example, using AI to plan travel. So then it breaks it into finding flights, booking hotels, and itinerary planning. So it tells me to ask ChatGPT, create a 3-day itinerary for a trip to Rome, including must-see sites and local restaurants. So that's a good example. All right. So, but now it's gotten a little unwieldy, right? So then I said, now can you turn it into a table? Now look how beautiful. So now it's in a much more easy to manage table. And that's going to serve me better than the mind map. The mind map is, it's better for seeing a process, I suppose. And a table is better for being able to manage all that content. So now when I go in to create this podcast episode, which will be tomorrow, I will refer to this and it's going to be tremendously helpful. All right, Nika, I'm switching to another tab. So I want to make sure that, that it shows up correctly. So I've got my Voxer open. So just Voxer me if it doesn't. All right. So speaking of using ChatGPT in everyday life, how about using it for personal goals? Right. So up here, I put up here, my goal is to lose 10 pounds. I'm vegan. I love to hike. Using the GROW coaching model, which is goal, reality, options, and will. Then you can pick whatever, like if there's a coaching model out there or a productivity model, you can just plug it in here, like, I can't remember his name. There's the get it done method. There's so many different sort of frameworks out there for being, for personal productivity and personal growth. But I'm saying using the GROW coaching model, help me create a personal development plan to achieve my goals. So it does that, right? It breaks it down into goal, reality, options, and will. Okay. Then it says, I will now generate a mind map to visualize this plan. And it did. And I really like it. So for example, the goal is to lose 10 pounds, maintain a healthy diet, incorporate hiking into the fitness routine. What's the reality? Well, that's where I'd put my current weight and dietary habits, current fitness level, availability of hiking trails, and time for hiking. What are my options? Adjust vegan diet for weight loss, like portion control and balanced macros. Schedule regular hiking sessions, supplement with other forms of exercise, yoga, strength training, track process with a food diary and a weight log. And then the will part, it says commit to a specific weight loss timeline. For example, 2 pounds per month, set up a weekly meal plan, create a hiking schedule, and set up a system for accountability, like check-ins with a friend or a coach. So since we were on the topic of using AI, like for our own personal goals, there you go. There's a way to use it. And that's pretty much it for this week. There wasn't any major news. Every single day is filled with major news about AI, but nothing that I really felt like was earth shattering for us as solopreneurs and small businesses. But I always like to bring you these tools that I think are going to be helpful or possibly helpful for you in your business. And that's it for today. So join us in the AI Strategy Club. We've got a library of prompts and things that you can use in your business to really get results. And if nothing else, make sure you're on our email list so you get a replay and links to all the resources that we mentioned. And until next week, see you later and have
starting a business is so hard. I felt so lost.
I have no idea where that came from. All right, that's it. See you later. Bye-bye. I want the music. Hold on.
We've got the AI factor, don't you know? Live streaming with a jazzy
music created by AI, by the way. We used Udio. I think that's the one we used, but listen.
From ones and zeros to a swinging sensation, the AI factor's taking over the nation. with algorithms and improvisation in sync. We'll leave you breathless on the music will bring. It's the AI factor.